My name is Padraig Hyland. Welcome to the Ninja Leadership Academy. This week, the secret of great communicators. Good communication is integral to every organization at all levels, and one of the most sought after attributes in executives and leaders. Some of the biggest challenges are when you communicate across organizations, cultures, and functions. And sometimes you have to get your message across all three. I look at this complex area of business and simplify it into one key phrase. Don't communicate with people. Connect with them. Effective communication, it's more about better relationships than anything else. Communicate with the emphasis on connecting with people, and they will respond better to you and your message. Here we're looking at face-to-face communication, even though some of what we will say will relate to written and verbal communication. Here are 5 tips on how to connect with people. Number 1, have an open communication approach. Many people behave as if communication is about getting the message out there. That's just a part of it. You want your message out, but you also want a positive response. You want it to be listened to, absorbed, taken seriously. Before you communicate, prepare yourself based on how to get a positive response, and you'll better connect. Number 2, be aware of other people's perspectives. We all live in a different planet. In our own world, we perceive things around us and perceive ourselves like no one else. We have different values and beliefs, states of mind. We take in different information and we filter it in different ways, giving us a truly unique view on how things are. When communicating, you need to go to the other person's planet and connect before you can get them to come to yours. Communication is interplanetary travel. This behavior builds trust, and that's important. As Abraham Lincoln once said, if you want to win a man to your cause, first convince him that you are a sincere friend. Number 3, communication is more than words. We communicate with our body, with our mind. The words we say are a small part of what's communicated. Some research shows that we communicate as little as 7% with words, 38% with tone, and 55% with physiology. You need to communicate with all of them. Number 4, good communication is not about agreeing with somebody. You can be disagreeing passionately with someone and still have good communication. You'll recognize good communication when you've got rapport, respect, and are actively listening to each other. Number 5, be aware of the game you play. Understand the games people play. Every time you interact, you play a role. High status, low status, confrontational, competitive, trusting, fearful. Be aware of the game you're playing with other people and groups. If you understand the game, you can play it better. And remember, choose a game that's positive for you. So, we're connecting well. Now I want to talk to you about meetings, where a large part of communication within an organization takes place. The meeting is an important aspect of any business, and you need to communicate well in meetings if you want to achieve your goals. Here are some steps to ensure you communicate well in a meeting. Have an objective and a clear behavior or outcome you want to achieve. Identify what you want out of the meeting and prepare for it. If you don't have a clear objective, then why are you going to the meeting? Have a plan and strategy for the meeting. Know the attendees and identify what you think might be their objectives, and ensure that you're as aligned as possible with their expectations for the meeting. Test your assumptions. What are others thinking? Test all the assumptions about what others think and how they will respond to your message. Adjust if it is different to what you assumed. Build rapport. When you arrive, build rapport as soon as possible with all the attendees. Do not progress into getting them round to your way of thinking unless you've connected and trust is achieved. Start connecting now. You'll be amazed at how much better your communication will be. Thank you for joining us this week. Sayonara. Will you accept this week's Ninja Leadership Challenge? Communication with your enemy or a colleague. Identify someone you don't communicate well with and carry out one or all of the following. 1. Be prepared to listen and take on board what they say. Be respectful. Do not jump in with your opinion. 2. Try to understand their perspective and worldview. See what you can identify with. 3. Adopt a positive posture and tone of voice. Match and mirror their physiology to build rapport. 4. Choose a positive game to play with the individual and try it out.